Thank you.
Nice to see your computer image. All right, let's start with this. Why throw the B word at Carrie Prejean? Didn't that drag this whole thing into the gutter?
Well, I don't know if you've read my website before, Howard, but I use the B word all the time.
But use it on television.
Well, the video that I made was not made for TV. It was made for my website, and that's just the language that I communicate in. I was very angry, and it's almost insulting to me that people expect me not to be outraged when I'm told I'm a second-class citizen and shouldn't deserve the same rights that heterosexuals get.
All right, let you know that, whether you like it or not, a significant portion of the country opposes gay marriage. In fact, President Obama opposes gay marriage. Should all the people who have that position, or the women, I should say, be disqualified from beauty pageants?
Well, you mentioned President Obama, but when he says that, he says he believes marriage is between a man and a woman. However, he also says that he believes gay and lesbian couples should have the same rights that heterosexual couples. If Miss California had said the same thing, then I wouldn't have had an issue with her answer, because it would have been inclusive and it wouldn't have caused this wedge and divided the way that it did.
Carrie Prejean has now become something of a heroine on the right. She's been on with Hannity. She's been on with Neil Cavuto. So in a way, you've given her a bigger platform than she would have had if she had won the pageant.
And vice versa. I thank her. I thank her because if she had not answered my question the way that she had, we wouldn't have spent almost an entire week having the discourse that we've had about gay marriage, which is a very important one. Right now, the state of New York is deciding if they want to treat all of their residents as equals and legalize same-sex marriage. In my home state of California, the Supreme Court is deciding if they want to repeal Proposition 8. It is a vital conversation to be had, and I'm thankful that in my own way, I was able to bring that conversation back into the forefront of the national dialogue.
Fine, but then your anger and your emotion should be directed toward the politicians and the judges who make these laws, not necessarily at one beauty pageant contestant who happens to have an individual view that you don't agree with.
Well, she used the national platform of the Miss USA competition to spew what I think is hate.
You asked her the question. You asked her the question. She had to answer it. You were the one who injected this.
Correct. She answered it, and I'm happy that she answered it with her convictions. In my opinion, as a judge, I judged her as not answering it as well as she could have, because, like I said before, the next Miss USA should have given an answer that represented all Americans and wasn't divisive or perceived as offensive.